Alright, so welcome back to another episode of Dumpster Fires of the Atomic Shop. This is the 1210 edition, 2024. So let's see what we've got here. Looks like we've got our Raid Runners bundle that's available. I'm pretty sure that's in the general shop, and that's not this. I'm just wondering, do you think they will have started putting out stuff for the holiday, because Christmas is coming up? So I'm wondering if you think the Christmas displays and that kind of stuff that are limited edition, that only show up during those holidays, will be available yet. I mean, let's be honest. One of the coolest thing about the thing that's going on right now is that Enclave weapon rack that's available for Fallout First. If you notice there on the page, you can see the weapon kind of floats above it, which means if you merge that thing down into a floor or into a table, or mostly into a floor and make it look like the weapon is laying on top of the table. I mean, there's a lot of variety you can do with that one in particular. So, including in like an animated, making an animated short film version, like putting them on the outside or semi-outside of a flying ship or a tank or something like that. And then for part of the animation sequence where you're showing off, just have somebody throw weapons on it of a certain type and it'll look like they're popping guns. But, you know, just some thoughts of mine floating around. And by the way, if you've forgotten, don't forget, the holiday contest is going on. Looks like yep, there's the Raid Runners bundle. 2,400 atoms. Let's see how much $24 gets you in this. You get the Epsilon Squad Plasma Caster paint, which is that right there, which is kind of shitty. You get the Raid Runner Power Armor, which is just a slight variant on another Raider-themed power armor. You get the only cool part about it looks like to be the Epsilon Squad chamber chassis display frame, which is this thing here. Yeah, basically you get the tube instead of power armor, which is kind of cool. That right there is probably going to make me want to buy this. You get the new Enclave Signalman headwear, which is this thing here, which all this is from a previous bundle. But I think it was like a standard military, not Enclave, or possibly Brotherhood of Steel variants. You get the Enclave Signalman outfit, which is this right here. You get the Enclave's... I don't know if you get just the hat, just that... It doesn't say that you get that hat, but I don't see why you wouldn't. Yep, there it is, Enclave Signalman hat. Versus the headwear. Okay. You get these crystals, which are ultrasight crystal set, and you get this Enclave data center, which I have no idea what that does, but I'm willing to bet it probably does something that it ain't saying. Let's see now. Santa's Warriors bundles coming back in, which gives you these Nutcracker themed Vault Boy skin, which is this right here. The reindeer sweater, which is right here. Holiday garland, which was just on sale if you didn't have it. Last week it was in the shop for like 200 atoms. You could pick it up if you just wanted that. The Naughty Elf Power Armor paint, which is this right here. And the Soft Serve Plasma Caster paint. I don't know why they're so stuck on the Plasma Caster. It's not really that good a gun. And then you've got the Christmas Sitting Room, which gives you Christmas trees. An electric fireplace, some blinking lights, and in this area right here, it gives you got the brown reclining chair and the green reclining chair. I don't know why this is here, except for maybe the log table. It looks like that's the only thing in there that I own. The thing that everybody wants is that chandelier above it, which they haven't reissued since it was available in Nuclear Winter, as a drop item there for completing seasonal challenges in it around this time of year. The German Shepherd and the cat are still in here, as are the Winter Getaway bundle, which has the Winter Aurora weather station, because it combines the snow effect with the green glow up in the sky. And then you've got the Winter Retreat, which is a large, I want to say, 4-story prefab that's basically one of the other prefabs with ice on it, and a little interior change as far as wallpapers go. It comes with the cocktail bar, the medicine cabinet, and of course the jackalope head and the ice block. This is the one that I can't decide if I want to buy or not. Now the Stealth Commando bundle has the Chinese stealth armor paint, basically this green one here. Then it has the Screaming Eagle wooden skin for the handmade. It has the 50 cal backpack flare and the shell shock backpack, which is this right here. I'm trying to. There's the 50 cal backpack flare. I was looking for it on that for some reason. It also has this trunk, which is a stash box, and it is one of my favorite stash boxes to use actually when I'm building personally. There's a few other little odds and ends here, like the nuclear Christmas tree, the holiday present backpack, which I think they gave us 1 year for free, or at least a variant of it they gave us for free 1 year for Christmas. The evergreen Christmas tree. This thing has a. It's kind of cool because it has a little train that runs around the bottom of it. It's kind of like a porcelain tree. The Earthling Lounge is a spaceship themed restaurant built prefab. It's actually one of the nicer ones. Because it does have its unique set of stairs going up into it. But the problem with it is it's kind of hard to get your camp themed around it, or at least it used to be. It's a lot easier now that there's so much alien stuff in the game. I mean, because you could put a power armor stand between those two arms there in the back, and most of your repair stuff could go out here, and you could, you know, throw it down like it's a restaurant next to a Red Rocket gas station or something like that, and it would be themed out perfectly well there. It's a tourist trap. Today's freebie is 250 caps. Dev Lawson is available for purchase, so you can buy yourself a slave. The Mutant Dummy is available for purchase. Go ahead and grab that. The Fields of Stars bundle, which has the Captain Cosmos stuff in it. And they finally gave you the helmet. See, this right here is the helmet. If you buy the Captain Cosmos outfits that are the other colors other than this orange one, typically they don't give you the helmet with it. And by that I mean the dome that goes around your head. But as far as power armor skins, this is actually a very bulky one. There's the white version, and then there is a black version as well. Both of them are really nicely done. I think they both have the same power armor, like the same jetpack though. But the untarnished Alien Blaster is a nice skin too, but you can get a better one actually from the Alien event now. So there is that. And of course there's always the Fallout First catch-up, which has a bunch of items that were available for Fallout First. And these things change periodically. This one's number 13. If you need the pool table, this is a good place to get it if you have Fallout First. But like I said, there are plenty of these things. It's kind of funny how many there are, actually. But these are all themed for Season 13. So it's all items that were available there, like the fireworks, the poster there on the wall. I want to say the pistol in her hand is a skin for it. What's funny is I've seen this on my character does not look like this. The gold pistol that I have looks more gold than black, where this one looks more black than gold. I think this is actually a picture of the fancy pistol from that you get in game versus the actual gold skin, because the gold skin is kind of reversed coloration wise. So I think they might have actually used the wrong picture here. But yeah, everything in this was like very cinema themed. If you want this emote, it's a good place to get it. But lots of stuff from Season 13. Anyway, as you can tell, I don't feel well. My sinuses are going a little crazy. That's because the weather here is shifting drastically back and forth. I'm going to hop into game and show you what is available as far as the weeklies for today. I don't know anybody that I want to really go visit, so I also want to remind you as we're loading into game that the holiday contest is coming to an end shortly. If you'd like to submit to it, feel free to either send me a link to your videos through the Discord, or go ahead and contact me if you need me to film it. I can do PlayStation and I can do PC, obviously. If you need something else other than those two, I don't know who to contact to get a hold of to help you with that. I don't do Xbox. I only have one friend that does, and I haven't been able to talk to him in a while, so I don't know if he could do it or not. But, alright, here we are in Grafton. Let's go ahead and look at the new weeklies that we've got. So the weeklies we've got is build 10 turrets or traps in a workshop. By the way, if you like trap camps, if you like to build them, they nerf the punji sticks. Collect any 20 flavors of Nuka-Cola. Complete 3 mutated events. Bulk 3 steel. Cripple 30 mutant limbs. Kill 25 cultists. Mod an energy weapon 5 times. By the way, you can do that just by changing the skin on it. Scrap 15 headwear. Scrap junk to produce antiseptic. And, of course, you've got the repeatable. And then up here, you've got the golden daily challenges where you complete 3 of those. For your dailies, you've got the scrap junk to produce acid. You've got to collect 2 soap, which I can show you where that is again, real easy. Complete 1 mutated event, kill 10 blood eagles, kill 10 mutated enemies, and scrap 5 pre-war money. Pre-war money's kind of easy too. If you notice, most of the train stations do have a till box right there. On occasion, they will have cash directly in them that is pre-war cash for some reason. You can check there first. I would check there. I would also check in Grafton itself, any of the safes here in the mayor's office or around on top of the building over here. Let me see if I can do this real quick. I'll just do a quick run through and show you. So over here by the police station, there are 3 green bags or 2 green bags up on top of it. That usually has pre-war cash in it. You only need 5, so. There's that lag. Okay. Hunker down so they don't see you. There's 2 bags here. One of these usually has some money in it. There we go. 4 pre-war cash. And, so it's not that hard to find. It's just a matter of finding what you want. And by the way, bloody builds still work as far as glass cannons go. The only problem is they are very much not damage resistant anymore. So keep that in mind when you play them. Now then, what else was I going to show you? Oh, soap. Yeah, soap. Like I said, glass cannons. They, you tend to suffer from not being able to deal with things fast enough to prevent them from actually killing you. But if you're using a sneak build like this one is, and she's also set up to be a sniper, it gets a little bit easier to handle. Plus, it really depends on the way your weapons are set up to work. But get rid of a little bit of a weight issue. Oh, and I made a big mistake the other day, and I accidentally scrapped one of my pieces of unyielding armor. Yeah, it was busted. I was working on trying to put a repair kit on it, and, well, this guy right here is standing right exactly where all this soap should be. So we are going to go to this base of mine and see if we can make it back there. And hopefully he hasn't taken everything, but more than likely he has. But I'll show you where I'm talking about. Anytime you get a challenge for soap, you should always check this place just out of habit. Okay, you see the 3rd power pole out there, the 3rd tower. That's where we're headed to. If I remember right, it's the 3rd one and not the 2nd one. Yeah, it's the 3rd one. Now, what you'll find out here as you're traveling along is a variety of creatures that may be big or small, but none of them are really that difficult because you're in the forest zone. So it's not like you're going to die to most of them, but it does have an... You are running through multiple spawn locations to get here, and Flatwoods is just over there, so that should tell you how rough it should be. Main thing that I really despise is mole rats. Mole rats get on my nerves more than anything, but they always seem to follow me no matter where I go in this area. There's always usually 2 of them. Did I hit him and he not register anything? There we go. Okay, so this is the spot you want to go to. Underneath this power pole is this skeleton sitting in this bathtub, and the person that has been here before us took all of the soap that was in here. There's usually about 14 bars of it just kind of laying in here with him. Not that big a deal, but it's an easy place to get soap. The other places to look are any of the military bases, like Camp McClintock here, or if you have to, you can go into the Enclave bunker over at the White Springs itself. You can also check the bathrooms in any of the little apartment type condos that are open or shops that are open around the White Springs. They usually have soap available in those without too much of an issue. But this is the primary place that I like to go. The other place that is usually has soap is either Eastern Regional Penitentiary, usually has it in the bathroom areas, or down here at Firebase Fort Defiance. My mistake. But any of those places usually has soap without too much of an issue. And you can actually just go to the vendor at the Nuka-Cola on tour thing and just buy 20 of any Nuka-Cola that you want. Most of these are relatively quick and easy. So, anyway, that's where I'm going to end this today. If you like and subscribe, that'd be great. If you don't, I totally understand. I just think it's funny that in my analytics that everybody that watches this is a male, and that there are 500 people that or so that come through and watch this periodically that never like or subscribe, according to my analytics, which is hilarious. But, again, I would like to point out the build contest is coming to an end soon. If you'd like to join in, I highly recommend it. One of the funnest things I used to do in Nuclear Winter, by the way, whenever we would start out in this region, is we would start off at the creamery up there, and we would run across and gather armor and guns and stuff all the way across that bridge. And slowly the border would close behind us like it does in Fortnite or any of the other games that are out there that are, you know, big battle games. And you get to a certain point and you'd be like, well, you know, we can't go forward and there are people behind us or underneath us that we're trying to kill, so we just jump off the side of the bridge. And there was a card that is in the game currently called Goat Legs that in Nuclear Winter had a slightly different effect. Basically, it treated a person like they had power armor, even without power armor. So you could jump off of high objects and land without taking any damage. It was a wonderful card. It was fun as hell. Running off of cliffs, running off of bridges, running off of mountains. It was just a blast. And I honestly miss Nuclear Winter for, well, for the randomness of the teams that you would get into whenever you join, not as a team, but as like a single player trying to do a daily or something like that. That's how I met my friend Time Viewer, who passed away this year, and almost everybody in one of the Discords that I'm a member of. It was a lot of fun. It was a unique experience. I'm glad I got to have it. I wish more of you did, or more of you could. I wish that they would work on it and bring it back, but if wishes were fishes, we'd all be living in a sea. So, of fish. So, you guys have a good day. Have fun. Play the game. Enjoy it as much as you can. Submit to the camp contest if you can. If you can't, I understand. It's the holidays. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of things for people to do. A lot of people to see. So, do what you can. Talk to you later. And have fun.